So the first thing that happens when you log in to SEMrush is you see the dashboard. You'll notice everything is accessible on the left-hand side of SEMrush, and there's your projects here at a glance. You have your search bar up here where you can make a query, whether it be by keyword or by domain. Root domain, not anything with www or http or any backslashes. So I did a search of Amazon.com. We are seeing data on Amazon.com in the US Google database. This is on desktop. SEMrush's data is based on the most searched keywords per country, 114 countries. You see we're in US Google right now. That is the top 120 million keywords searched. United Kingdom is 12 million. Germany is 12 million. France is 12 million. Canada is 12 million. Some of the smaller countries, you're looking at below 1 million. And so how do we come up with this data? Well, we take a snapshot of the first 10 pages for each keyword. Some countries only the first 2 pages. And we take a snapshot of and then we put that information through a set of mathematical algorithms to bring you data like traffic, position, keywords, so on and so forth. So we're not tracking domains, we're tracking keyword results. So when I do a search of a domain, you're brought to the domain overview. Here is all the information that we have on this domain at a glance. And you can see this is from the last 30 days. Over here on the right, there's a box called Live Data and Today's Date. You're seeing data from today on back 30 days. So Amazon is showing for 423 million sessions from organic search on Google on desktop in the United States. And you can see 18.1 million from paid search. We also report on backlinks, how many backlinks are pointing to the site, and we are reporting on display advertising, banner ads, the Google Display Network. So we'll go into organic research. So we can see all the keywords that Amazon is showing up for, about 57 million, a little under 58 million. We have the keyword. We have the position the keyword is in on the search. And the parentheses is previous position last month. Here we have the search volume. Search volume is a 30-day average over 12 months. How many times that keyword was searched, not how many times did someone search and visit Amazon. Then we have keyword difficulty. Keyword difficulty, KD for short. It is a difficulty metric for organic search. It is on a scale of 0 to 100. 100 being the most difficult to rank somewhere within the first 2 pages of search. Then we have the cost per click, which stands for, which is CPC for short, denoted in US dollars. It is the average bid, the price to rank number 1 for this keyword in AdWords. And just to let you know, so whether it be search volume or CPC, all of this data that you're seeing in the domain analytics and keyword analytics portion of SEMrush is based on national data, so not local data. We'll move on to URL, Uniform Resource Locator. That is the page that shows up for the keyword in the SERP. Then we have traffic percentage. That's how much traffic was brought to the targeted website by that keyword. So if I wanted to know how much traffic was brought to Amazon.com from the keyword Amazon, then I would take that percentage, 0.1284 times the total traffic, 423 million. Cost percentage. Now, probably wondering yourself, why is there a cost percentage? This is organic data. Organic data doesn't cost anything. Well, you were right. But we give you an understanding of market share, if you will. This one way you could think of this to monetize the value that is brought to this website from organic search. So we know how many sessions were generated from that keyword, and then we just roll in the estimated CPC to bring you cost percentage. You can solve for that just like you would traffic percentage by the total traffic cost right here. Next, we have the competitive density. This is another competition metric. It is on a scale of 0 to 1, 1 being the most difficult to rank somewhere within the first 5 listings of AdWords, Google AdWords. Next, we have results, number of results that are shown in Google for that keyword. Trend, how seasonal that keyword is searched on a rolling calendar basis. And then we have the SERP. So I mentioned we take a snapshot of the SERPs that we track. Well, we can see that here by clicking on the button. And in yellow is the highlighted result. You see 1.8 right there. Matches what we have in here. Last, we have the last result column, which is when that keyword is updated in our system. You can export this data depending on your subscription level of how much data you can export at one time. Up here we have the filters. So there are a lot of keywords in here, and it's hard to visualize all of them. So if you say don't want to look at Amazon type keywords, we can filter for that. We can also, not just keywords we can exclude, we can include or exclude basically all the metrics that you're seeing in here. Maybe I want to see keyword difficulty less than 60. So we can see that as well. You can have up to 28 filters at one time. Up here we have the traffic over 1 year. You notice these little G's. These G's are denote when a Google update was made. And you can change a view. You can see what SERP widget pop up for Amazon.com. And say I wanted to see, it looks like they had a nice bump December 2015. Maybe I want to see what the data looks like. If you have access, we can go scroll down to December 15 and see that data. You can only see data in 30-day intervals. And right now we're in desktop. So the US database is unique in that it has desktop and mobile. Mobile is the top 42 million. As a reminder, the US desktop top 120 million. So you will see a difference in the amount of data that we have on the same site. Let's get back to live data. back to desktop, and to the next report. So we have the position changes report. This visualizes the keywords that Amazon ranks for newly, keywords that they no longer rank for anywhere on Google. You can see, let's see, keywords, previous position, no longer in position. We can see keywords that they're improving on. So in February, they've gained 469,115 keywords, lost 426,000 in position, that is. Same data you saw earlier, except we have position difference column here. And then we have competitors now. SEMrush is known for competitive insights. The competitors report tells you who your competitors are based on common keywords. We have number of common keywords, number of traffic from those keywords, or number of, so common keywords, total keywords, traffic from keywords, traffic price, number of ads. Next is my favorite report, called the Pages report. So the Pages report tells you the most viewed pages from search. And then what you can do with this is understand what value is this website bringing to people who search. So, for instance, we can see Amazon, second most viewed page, their Prime 1-year membership page. All right? For other websites, it could be a product, it could be a blog post, it could be something about the company, it could be the contacts page, whatever, which you could use to your advantage. Whether if you realize that your company's competitor is selling a product, you can certainly take that in consideration. Maybe replicate and improve a resource that they do to pull traffic from them. That's what you could potentially do with this tool, or this report, I should say. What also you can do is see the keywords specific to this page. So we did a search of a domain earlier. Now we're doing a URL. So we can see pages that they're average or banner ads. We can see the links. We can see, well, they're not doing any paid search, and the organic search that's pointing to this page. And we can see data, all the keywords specific to this page. We can also tell you the subdomains that are showing up in Google for this website, and this report lists them. Oh, that's interesting. Now we have estimated traffic. Interesting. Next, we're going into the backlink section. So the backlinks tool, we have our own proprietary method of gathering backlinks on the web, and then we aggregate them and put them in this tool. We can see who's linking to Amazon.com. Think of a link as a vote to a site. So we can see, like, on lowcarb.ca, there is a link for Amazon and one of their products. So not only are we picking up on all these domains, but we have two metrics to quantitate value. So we have page score. It's on a scale of 0 to 100. It's calculated the same way as Google's PageRank. The higher the score, the more valuable that page is. And then we have trust score. Also on a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the most trustworthy. The higher the score, the less likely this page is going to trigger a Google penalty. To give you perspective on these scores, Google is rated number 99 or 99 on page and trust score. Oh, trust score actually they're 100. So we can tell you the title tag associated with the page that's linking. We have the link source. We have the targeted link. We have anchor text if they're displaying one. The internal and external links. The link type. And when we first saw this link. And last, saw the link. And we can go in and see reports for each column, like anchor text. So there are 29.5 million pages that use Amazon as an anchor text, which I can go in and see all of those backlinks. There's a report for number of backlinks coming from a domain. So Gift Lizard has 36 million links pointing to Amazon. Anytime you see arrows, you can organize the chart by that column. So Google 99, trust score of 100. They have 33 links pointing to Amazon. Great. We can actually go in and see what they are. Oh, just 1 second. Oh, because we're not showing the domains. Well, moving on to referring IPs. We can show you number of domains per IP. That's typical of sites like Blogger. I know this is Blogger right here, owned by Google, and these are all the Blogger sites pointing to Amazon. Then we have index pages, pages indexed on Google, and again, most of this data can be exported Excel or CSV format. Moving on to the advertising section, we can show you the data is in the same format, almost the same format as AdWords, or as organic search, except we'll show you the position of the ad, whether it be on the top or the bottom of the SERP. And then what's different about the advertising research section are two reports. One, the ads copies. So here are all the ads that we see, about 889,000. And we don't tell you the match type, but we will tell you the keyword showing up for that ad. So for this ad about watching movies with Amazon, we're seeing 3,200 keywords, which you can export. Then we have the ads history report. And we'll give this a second to load. It's loading 12 months worth of data. But what this report will do is show you the keyword, show you the coverage rate, coverage percentage. 100% means a keyword was placed every month for the last 12 months for that keyword. And then we have the search volume, CPC, and traffic percentage. So Amazon Instant Video is the keyword, coverage rate of 100%. So in January 2016, it ranked #1, and here is the ad. So you see in April, the ad changed. So Amazon Video to Amazon Instant Video. And you can see the URL and the description changed. Next, we'll move to PLA research. PLA stands for Product Listing Ads. So we'll do a different domain here, to eBay. So again, it's set up similar to advertising and organic research section, except we'll have the column here for product title and product price. So those not familiar with PLA, it is just like AdWords, except there's pictures and prices. It's typical of e-commerce websites to advertise on PLA. It's also called Google Shop, another way of putting it. We do not have advertising data for this as far as like how much money they spent on the ad, how much they spent per click, but we'll estimate it based on our AdWords data. So that's why you see paid search here. And then up here you see PLA keywords and PLA ads. Competitors report just like the advertising and organic research section, but the PLA copies report the ads a little bit different because we will display the picture here and the price. But just like what you see in the advertising research section, nonetheless. Next, we have the advertising, the video analytics section. So no data for eBay. They're not on YouTube anymore, but Amazon sure is. So pick your database here. We have the overview, views, videos, video ads. We have the channels Amazon advertises on and the videos Amazon advertises on and the landing pages associated with the ads. So you can see each individual video and those stats specifically. And then we can go in and see, like, here are all of Amazon's ads. Here are their landing pages and their channels that they advertise on. So notice, so again, we won't tell you how much they paid their channels and to advertise, but we will tell you coverage by video. So every time the video was played, how many times did the Amazon ad play? Or no, so that's actually coverage by views. Coverage by videos of all the videos on the channel, how many display an Amazon ad. And then you have number of subscribers to that channel. The way that we collect data is based on the most viewed videos and channels on YouTube, and then we work our way down from there. Next, we have the display advertising section. So we can tell you all the text and media ads put out by a website or on that website. So views, is what we can tell you, and the copies of the ads. And we can go in and see, so the advertiser section is Amazon putting ads on other people's websites. The publisher, Amazon, putting ads on their site, which we can go and click. The ads, the advertising section, we can segment by device. So here are all HTML ads, media ads we saw earlier, text ads, and then view the ad report here. Next we have traffic analytics. So again, this tool is in beta, but what this tool can do is tell you on based on an estimate how much traffic is going to a site. So 467 million visitors. Here are unique visitors. So right now we're looking at all types of traffic, referring sites, social networks, search engines, geo distribution. We're seeing bounce rate here, and duration of visit, unique visitors. So unique visitors, 92 million, 467. Total visits, traffic sources. A lot of people are coming from YouTube to Amazon. You can see all regions, or maybe I want to see United States of America specifically. Then we can go and see geo distribution in here, and where they leave. Next we have domain versus domain. Domain versus domain is where you can compare up to 5 domains for their keywords. So we can do like ebay.com. And here we can see their keywords that in this case they have in common, so I chose common as a parameter. Keyword, in the column for Amazon, that is the rank for that keyword. Search volume, KD, CPC, competitive density, results, trends. Click enable charts here, and you can see how massive the amount of data that we're dealing with. So Amazon 48 million, eBay 26 million. They have 21 million keywords in common. Again, you can export this data. You're limited based on the subscription that you have. Right there. And now we'll go into the keyword section. So if I click on this keyword here, it will take me to the keyword overview, which is our next section. So here we have the overview of cool math games. Search volume, number of results, CPC, competitive density, CPC distribution globally, and then the search trend, how seasonal that keyword is searched. We have phrase match keywords, so we have cool math games, and then related keywords, any keyword that has to do with math games. A lot of misspellings you'll see in here because it's not the exact match like it is in phrase match. Then we have the organic search results here in the United States. We have the AdWords ads copies for that keyword, PLA if there are any, the ads history, and video ads if there are any. So December there are 4 ads. What's nice about this report is if I go onto the left-hand side here, click ads history, I will see all the websites that currently or have advertised for that keyword in the past, just like the ads history for a domain. You click the box and see the ad. Next, we have the keyword difficulty. Here you can query up to 100 keywords at a time to get the data such as keyword difficulty, search volume, results, and what SERP feature shows up. You have to paste it in. There's no import button. Just copy and paste into the text box. Next is the SEO Keyword Magic tool. Now this tool is designed for your keyword research. So what you can do here is you start with a keyword, like we'll do kitchen remodeling. There are 168 keywords in our database. We're in the US Google database here. And we have these metrics, and what we can do is like, well, so I filtered to include only keywords with ideas. So maybe if I get rid of that, there's actually 1,700 keywords. So maybe I want ideas, and I do not want budget. I don't want that. I don't want budget. So that will filter. And then maybe I want, I want a search volume of at least 100. You can do that. And then you can certainly export. What's nice is that you'll keep this tab, and it will stay, you'll keep the settings that you have in here. So that is the end of the keyword analytics and domain analytics. And now I will go into here, and let's see if there's any questions. No? Any questions at all? Oh, we got a hand raised. No questions. Yeah, feel free to type something in the question box if you do. Okay, no questions. Oh, here we go. Last 12 months. Last 12 months is the trend data that you see in there. All right, moving on. Next, we have the project section. So, project is based on a domain, one domain. And a project has, right now, 9 tools. When I started SEMrush over 2 years ago, there were only 2, Site Audit and Position Tracker. So I will start with Site Audit. So this tool, what it is, it scans your website or a website. It tells you how many pages it was able to crawl. And of those pages, we will tell you what your on-page issues are. Your issues are categorized into 3 categories: errors, warnings, and notices. Errors impact search the most, followed by warnings. Your total score is the number of errors over total issues. And we're in the overview. This was scanned as of Wednesday. I have it set to scan once a week. You can change that. You can have it scan a certain portion of the website or just a page. You can do that in the settings here. So we will go into the Issues tab where you'll see all pages with one type of error or warning. So we have 168 pages with no meta description, and we can see all those pages here. Or we can view our issues based on the page. So if I click down arrow on the issues column in the crawled pages report, we can see the pages with the most issues. There's this page about trail mix and the errors and warnings on this page and how and why to fix it. Now it's important to point out that this is an algorithm looking at your site, not someone, like a live person looking at it. So it may think the issue could be one, whereas it could in actuality be the other. I'll give you an example. In here, we're seeing 16,887 issues. So with this website, you can see that they have the same title tag, and that's what this report is trying to illustrate. But if you look at the URL here, there is one thing that's different, and it's the S in the security protocol. That's what's really triggering this duplicate title. It's not that someone made two pages with the same title tag. It's that no one's redirected the non-secured page to the secured page. So it's important to keep that in mind when looking at this report. The statistics page will give you an understanding of like pages with markup, crawl depth, HTTP status, canonicalization. We have the compare crawls to show you, based on previous scans, how well built your site is doing. If you make a change to the website, you want to see if it reflects in site audit, you can rerun campaign for the entire site, or you can go into the crawled pages and click rerun audit for that page there. You are limited by the number of pages you can scan in a month, and site audit caps at 20,000 per site audit. If you want to scan more than that, you would need to set up multiple site audits to scan specific sections of the website. Next tool is the position tracker. Here, you can track keyword rankings. You can do that based on a location. So even though I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I have this position tracker set for Dover, Delaware. So these keywords will show up as if I was looking at a SERP in Dover, Delaware. I have my competitors here too. And these are day-by-day rankings and ranking differences. And then we have the CPC and localized search volume. We can also see national search volume here. We can see organic or AdWords. So there's no match type when looking at organic. It's just the exact match. We're going to go by exact match. Nobody's advertising, which is why we're not seeing any data. Just wanted to let you know that is an option. However, if there was a keyword showing up in the local pack, you would see this symbol right here next to the keyword rank. If there is a 100% visibility, that means every keyword tracked is showing as rank number 1. You can receive an alert if you climb or decrease from a position. And you can change the time frame. So we're looking at the last 7 days. We can do the last 30 here.
Yeah, so pricing is something that we've
We'll show data for as long as you've been tracking this. Oh, and position tracker updates daily. Here we have the ranking distribution, visibility, estimated traffic, ranking percentiles. We have rankings per keyword and how consistent they're ranking or inconsistent. Next, we have the landing page associated with each keyword. So we have number of keywords, keyword, estimated traffic, average position, search volume. And finally, we have the competitors discovery report. So competitors based on common keywords. Now, when you have position tracker and site audit set up, you can use SEO Ideas, which does exactly what it sounds. Give you ideas to improve SEO for the page. So we'll give you suggestions. Again, this is an algorithm giving suggestions based on who ranks number 1 for the targeted keyword and taking out aspects that they're doing really well, such as like keyword usage, how they're using it, what keywords they're using, where are they using it, what links are pointing to their site, which we can suggest. And we can go into the top 10 benchmark to show you, hey, you should write a little bit more because 1, Google likes content, and 2, we've realized that when in the case for what is cancer, that someone has more content than you about the issue. As well as backlinks, video usage, also great for the user experience, keyword usage. Then we have readability. Now, you're seeing a lot of zeros here. Well, these pages are based on health information, which can be pretty dense. Nevertheless, the lower the score, the more difficult that page is read. So next we have the social media tool. And the social media tool allows you to see what other pages are advertising, or not advertising, what they're posting. So it's only organic information, no Facebook ads or anything like that. We support Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Google+. And you don't need their login information either. All you have to do is log into your account once, and you just paste the URL, and we will, so you connect your profiles here to give SEMrush access, and then you just paste in some URLs to see that data. So we're in the overview report. We can go in and see, what time are they posting, the date, description, picture if there is one, engagement. We have engagement rate, reactions, shares, comments. And then if I want to see comments, we just go into the website. Oh, well, we don't see any comments for this page. But that's where you would see it. So what else can we see? Audience data by country. You can see their activity, when are they active, how often are they active. So post per day is about less than a half, or almost a post per day. When do they like to post? Let's slide the data figure out when the best time is for you to post. See how people are engaging. So lots of shares and likes, but not that many comments. And when are they engaging? Or who are they engaging with? And what hashtags are popular? And looks like that's not here. We're also seeing from the last 30 days. The last 30. And you can do that for, you change your competitors right here, and you see the other mediums. Next tool we have the brand. Two pieces of value you can get from the brand monitoring tool. What we can do here are two things. We can see, how it's set up though is you put in keywords specific to the brand. So if I wanted to set this up for SEMrush, I would put in SEMrush, maybe Sem space rush, not competitive analysis software, like a keyword that they could rank for. You only want to be specific to the brand, and then we will find the most recent mention of that keyword on other websites. So here we have something that was published yesterday online, tech2.org, and somewhere on here, SEMrush is mentioned. So we look for the keyword. We don't look for if there's a link. So they're talking about SEMrush here, but not linking to us. Not only can you get an understanding of what people are saying about you, but you can potentially prospect a backlink. So Tech2, is this a good website? I don't know. Let's find out. We'll just go into SEMrush, open a new window. We'll just do a search. Go to the backlink section. See if there are, low domain and trust score. Maybe I don't want to link from them. Up to you. I'll get rid of that. Next, we have the backlink audit tool. So speaking of backlinks, we can audit your existing backlinks here. So what this will do is we'll look at all the links that SEMrush has information on for the website. If you know of more backlinks that we do not have data on, which is understandable, the internet is a big place, you can add backlinks here just by clicking that button and uploading a file. What this tool does is it looks at who's linking to you. We look at the anchor text. We look at the domain score. We look at the trust score, and then we look at what industries does your website serve, and what industries we think the website that's linking to you serves. So what we do is once we look at all those parameters, we will come up with a toxic score. Now, toxic score is over here. The higher the number, the more toxic that link is. Basically, toxicity is taking value away from your site, whether it's triggering a penalty or it's just a really bad link. So what can you do with this? Once we know what our toxic links are, what can we do with this? Well, if you connect Google Search Console to SEMrush, you can disavow them. And you can straight from SEMrush to the tool. Very simple. Next, we have the this is the PPC keyword tool. So what this tool does is you're able to build out your keyword campaigns and groups here. So you have your keyword, you have your group that it's assigned to, We have the search volume associated with keyword. We have the CPC, national average CPC, and then we have the match type. And we can put in our cross negatives. We can remove duplicates. And SEMrush can even make recommendations on the groups and within the campaign. And you enter some negative keywords here. And then it formats, which then you can export and upload to AdWords. This tool does not do any active campaign management, merely just building out your keyword groups. Next, we have the Organic Traffic Insights tool. So this is Google Analytics. This is bringing in Google Analytics to SEMrush. We're seeing the last 7 days. You can change the dashboard or account that you are seeing here and change the view, or term I should say. This is read-only, so it's not going to affect any changes. Now, what we have here, it's not in PDF reporting just yet. Just want to give you a heads up. Finally, we have the content tool, which tracks you put in the URL to a piece of content that you want to track, and we'll track when it was updated, keywords, shares, backlinks, shares on social media, just to see how successful is that. And you can share a project with a free user in read-only mode, or if you share it with another paid account, then they can edit that. The SEO content template, this is a way for you to build a page based on a targeted keyword. So, kitchen remodeling. So we'll look at just like some backlinks or some pages you might want to check out, and so on. The lead gen tool, this is for anyone who does web development or online marketing. We'll give you a piece of code, which looks like this box right here. The user inputs a domain and the email they want a report sent to, and they will receive via email a site audit overview. And you can edit everything about this box, including the message they receive, and then the lead populates into here. And the last feature I have to show for today is the My Report section, where you can customize a PDF report of almost everything SEMrush has to offer. Just drag and drop. Title page, your header, the data, you can add headers and text and images and page breaks. This report can be emailed straight from SEMrush with the subject line edited. White labeling is available. And if you have a format that you like and you want to duplicate it, you can certainly do that here as well. So that is the end of every feature that SEMrush has to offer. Now I will answer your questions. For site audit, does your bot include pages to set to no index? We will crawl any pages that are on the robots.txt file, because we're not looking at the SERPs. We're scanning the entire website. We're not going through search. SEMrush Ideas function, please. You want to export Semantic Ideas export on the Semantic Ideas functionality. Oh, explain the Semantic Ideas. Okay. Well, Semantic Ideas. Semantic Ideas are like keywords that you can add to the page to make it more relevant for the targeted keyword. What is this? Oh, here we go. So semantic. So the keyword that is targeted for this is Ebola. Maybe if you added controlling or case or Ebola disease, it will make this page more relevant for the targeted keyword. When issues is shown in the warnings, if we want to disregard them because we know it's an issue, then is there any way to hide? Yes, there are ways to hide errors or warnings in the site audit function if you believe that the error is not actually an error, which does happen, understandably. That's a very valid question and concern. So what we can do is we would have to go into crawled pages and then to the, no, I'm sorry, issues, duplicate title, for instance. And no, wait, not there. No, I was right. Go here. No, actually, where is it? I know it's in here. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Where is the hide function? Where did it go? Huh, where did the hide function go? We do have a hide function, but I'm not sure where it's at. We do have one. I guess maybe it's not up right now. I apologize about that. Thanks. Are there any more questions? Got a couple minutes. I think I got another one. So there are 3 packages available, Pro, Guru, and Business. Business has 200, Guru has 50, and Pro has 5. It also varies in number of keywords to track. All of them only have 1 user. Feel free to contact me if you're interested in subscribing. I can offer you a discount only if you contact me about subscribing to SEMrush. I can answer any questions via email as well. Expect an email from me after this webinar is over. I was off for 2 weeks but can't activate it. Bo, actually, I did send you that 2-week trial not too long ago, so I will definitely email you afterwards. So don't worry about that. But anything else? Expect an email from me after this call. And other than that, I appreciate you and your time for learning more about SEMrush today. I hope everyone has a great weekend.